Biohazard Bros podcast.
Welcome back, fellow survivors. It's the Biohazard Bros back once again after a long hiatus.
Very
It's
long.
been a long time since we made a podcast.
Yeah.
And we are excited to come at you today with some fresh games that we've played. Sorry about the delay here. We meant to do a few podcasts starting I don't know, last month.
Over a month ago.
Over a month ago, but there's been some family tragedies and some setback with bereavement and dealing with loss. Collin, do you want to talk about a little bit about that?
Yeah, I just wanted to. I lost my mom. She passed away October 10th at around 1:30 in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad, my mom, and my younger brother are the three people in my life that are closest to me by far. So losing her, I mean, I've been the whole first week I was just nonstop crying. Obviously, I'm not nearly as much now, but it's going to get better. But it's never not going to hurt. Like, she was one of the most important people in the world to me. This is almost a month ago now. We're almost on the 10th, so it's almost going to be a month now that happened. So my family and I have been dealing with that lately. It's been terrible. Obviously, she was one of the nicest people ever, and I just wanted to throw out a rest in peace, Mom, on here. Rest in peace, Cheryl Lynn Adams is her full name.
Mm-hmm.
She was the best mom ever, and I'm not even kidding. She was one of the nicest people on this planet.
Sorry for your loss, brother. So
yeah, thank you so much. Thank you.
It sucks, dude. I couldn't imagine. I'm middle-aged and I still have both parents, so my dad's up there in age, and my mom's
dad is too.
My mom's up there, getting up there. So yeah, I mean, I've often said it before that you reach a point in life where it starts taking away things instead of giving it to you. So my condolences to you, to Kay.
Thank you.
I always call your dad Kay, just Kay.
You know how cool and nice my dad is. My mom was the nicest. Like, I'm not kidding. I would say this about her, even if she was just some random woman that I didn't know. Like, you are literally the nicest woman ever. Like, she was always super sweet to everyone. God, I miss her so much. I miss her so much.
Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy, dude. That's
yeah, I don't think it's gonna get.
That was. I don't want to say
I'm not gonna get easier, but it's gonna. I think it will get easier. It's just never gonna be. It's never gonna go away completely. There will always be pain, I think, for the rest of my life.
That's why I was shocked. Like, the day of her passing, I mean, literally, like, you were on stream. But then after looking back on it, I got it. I was like, that's his therapy. That's his keeping my mind off of things. It's how
absolutely. That was the only time I could kind of stop thinking about it for just a second.
Yeah.
But
and that's really cool.
Work. I
really honestly didn't think I'd see you at all. I figured maybe you guys would be running around like chickens with your heads cut off, trying to figure out your plans.
The only thing in this world that gets me through tough times, as of right now, anyways, is other family and video games.
Yeah,
and
of course,
when I hopped on, there wasn't really family around in that moment. So,
well, at least you got your community of friends that can be there for you.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, it didn't help a whole lot because I was streaming, literally doing nothing but thinking about her and crying and shit, tearing up. But yeah, even that morning, like, I woke up and first thing I did was stream because no work that day or anything. Had to babysit. That was it. And I streamed for like 2 hours, and then I hop off and I get a call from my dad saying, "Hey, he's really not doing well." I'm like, "Oh, damn, she must not be feeling well, or something." Like, I didn't think it was like anything serious though. And I go in there, I get there and I go in there and she's just breathing like that's all.
That's scary.
She could barely breathe. And it was like that for that was like 9:30 in the morning, 10. So she was like that all the way up until when she passed at 1:30. So I was there. My dad was there. I called my two of my older brothers to come and told them, I don't think she's got much longer. You might want to get over here, My brother got off work off Publix, drove right over. So we had the whole family, as much family as we could in short notice, get there. All close people to her. My older brother isn't her son, but he still looked up to her as a mother, though. Even though my two older brothers, Shane and Kyle. My younger brother Jake is her son, though. Like, that's my full-blooded brother. The other two older brothers are half brothers on my dad's side, and my older sister's half sister.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I only have one full-blooded brother, but yeah, and we all got to be there for her. Her brother, my uncle, got to call on the phone and talk to her for a few minutes. She actually passed while they were talking. She didn't talk at all. She couldn't say words, but she could listen. So they said. And he was talking with her, saying stuff like, we had a lot of great times together. Yeah, I love you so much. It's really heartbreaking. And she literally passed right after he said that. Like, her eyes just shot wide, like, just wide open. And then that was it. Like, it was really, like, I've never seen someone, and definitely never someone that I care about, die like that.
It's surreal.
Yeah, and it was heartbreaking, obviously. And of course, I start bursting into tears, and my dad starts bursting into tears. And it's like, she's cried. My dad never cries, and this has been doing a number on him, big time. I feel so bad for all of us. It's just terrible.
Well, time mends all, and all we can do is just carry on the memory, and celebrate the memory of those that no need to apologize, and celebrate the memory of those we lost. I hope that people,
for those who come after,
I hope that people would just celebrate me, even though I probably don't have too many people that I know to celebrate me, but there's a few. Today we have decided to get back together since you've had enough adequate time for bereavement to move on, and kind of get your thoughts together. We have a lot of fun games that we've been playing over the last few months, particularly starting with the game we want to talk about today. We wanted to get to around Halloween because it would have been perfect for it, and that is the what do they call? What would you call? Would you call it a reboot? A reboot or a rebranding of Silent Hill?
I wouldn't call it anything. I would just call it the next entry in the Silent Hill franchise.
The next entry? Okay.
I mean,
a lot of people are saying, is this a reboot? Is this a rebranding? Is this a...
I didn't think anything like that.
Yeah. Silent Hill F.
Yeah.
Very good game. I like this game, and I'm going to have a good time talking about it. You really enjoyed it. You platinum that shit, and you put...
did you not?
Not yet. I haven't gotten back to it. I moved on to...
Yeah, so you haven't
I moved on to a few other... So, I moved on to a few other... Like I said, we got a lot of games to catch up on.
Yeah, we've been playing stuff
and I moved on to a few other games that I've been, like... Silent Hill... All right. We're gonna get into this. I know that the combat gets easier on New Game Plus as you, like, have, like... this, that, or the other going on with... all right, hold on a second. New Game Plus, it's not necessarily that you have power-ups or whatever like a lot of other games. It's just that you have a more familiarity with the scheme and how to negotiate battles.
And you also have a sword, but you don't get that.
Yeah, and the sword.
I can't remember.
I guess technically you get a little bit of an upgrade. But anyway, the Silent Hill F is very brutal as far as combat goes. Very brutal.
Yeah. It can be.
It's Souls-like from what I hear. I've never played a Souls game.
Yeah, well, let me say this right now. There are going to be some people out there that might hear this and be like, these guys don't know what the fuck they're talking about. It's nothing like Dark Souls. It's nothing like Elden Ring. We're not saying it's exactly like it. We're saying there's a few things here and there with the combat that are kind of similar to a Souls game. We're not saying they're side by side 100% compared. No, they're different, but they have similarities though.
I certainly don't know what I'm talking about because I've never played a Souls game. I just read these comparisons online. Yeah.
Yeah. It is
I like the
similar-ish.
aesthetic of this game. I like the atmosphere of this game.
Oh, dude. That's like the
and,
peak thing for this game, in my opinion. The
and
way it looks, the vibe of the
yeah,
game.
absolutely.
Oh, it's
It's
such a
beautiful.
beautiful game. Yeah, absolutely.
It's the first game to take place in a different town. No, that's a lie. It's the first game to not feature Silent Hill at all in the game.
Hmm.
Okay,
I did not
the
know
first
that.
game, the Silent Hill Homecoming took place in Shepherd's Glen, but you eventually get to Silent Hill. This
Mhm.
game takes place in a fictional town called Esbiguoka.
Don't ask me how to say this stuff.
Esbiguoka.
I don't know.
Anyway, okay, so
I
let's
don't know
just
how to
say it's
pronounce it.
Ezibaguoka or Esbigoka or something like that. Japan, and like the Silent Hill predecessors before it, the story is pretty fucking weird. Just like any other
A little
Silent
bit.
Hill. I mean, it's Silent Hill in its core. You can tell it. The interaction. All right, so you played the game in English. I played my first experience with the game was in Japanese. I did put it on in Japanese with English subtitles. I wanted that full Japanese feeling because that's what a lot of people that really they want to get that authentic feeling, and I was part of that camp. I'm
Mm.
doing a second run. I haven't picked it back up
So
since I
you
started it,
so you haven't heard
and
any of it in English yet?
no, I have. I'm literally when I put it down to start playing the other games I picked up
Oh,
on Nintendo and whatnot. I was at, let me think, where was I? I was at Rinko's place. Like
oh,
we
so
were
you start.
just
Oh, okay, okay.
so we were I just got out of the rice field with the
Welcome to the rice
scarecrows.
fields,
With
motherfuckers.
this yeah, with the scarecrows. And I've been playing that in English
Mm.
so I don't
I
have to
played
read
the
the
whole thing in
subtitles.
English.
Yeah.
I know some people
And
like to do that, change it to Japanese because it's in Japan.
yeah,
I
that's why
always,
I did it.
I don't like it. That's fine. I get it. I just don't do that. I play it in the language that I understand and speak. So,
Right.
and some
And that's
people would look
fair.
at me as I'm the weird one or something, but whatever.
No, it's that's fine and dandy.
Yeah,
And I'm playing it in English, and it's enjoyable either way.
yeah,
I just
there
wanted
it
that
is.
authentic Japanese feel. So, from what I remember of this story, now I don't know all the endings. I only know the one, and I got the crazy girl ending. Spoilers, guys.
Oh
So
yeah,
be
spoilers.
warned. We're giving you a heads up.
We might not remember everything. In fact, there's pretty much for sure we're not going to remember everything, but we will
Yeah,
remember some spoiler stuff. So,
yeah.
spoiler
There's
alert:
some spoil.
leave
So
the
I got.
video now if you don't want to be spoiled, or
I
just fucking
didn't.
stay around anyways. Whatever.
I didn't know about the red pills. So
Yeah,
um the red capsule, so I got the crazy girl ending, and I liked it.
that's well.
um
That's the only, you can't get the red pill ending. I don't think on your first playthrough. It has to do it on New Game Plus. So even if you didn't pick up any of the red pills, you probably would. You still would have got that.
you still would get the crazy girl ending.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure about that. I think you have to wait till you get to New Game Plus. But yeah, on New Game Plus, you automatically get 10 red pills. You got to dump them right away. Just get them out of your inventory, and then don't pick up any other ones. I think maybe you are allowed to pick some of them up as long as you just trash them right away. If you accidentally pick one up, I didn't take that chance. I made sure I didn't pick up any. And then when you get to, I think it's Shoes Place in the backyard, there's a shed, and in that shed there's a bunch of red pills. Absolutely can't even pick any of those up, let alone use them. And it's like after that point, if you haven't taken any up to that point and didn't pick any up in that area, I think you're good for the rest of the playthrough. There's not really too many red. I don't think there's any red pills after that point. So yeah, you get a different ending. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember all the endings.
yeah.
I remember some of them. Like this is gonna be a spoiler for you too, because I don't think you've seen this ending. But
That's fine. You can. I mean, I've already watched you play it, so like I've always spoiled that. I watched you play all the endings.
well, you got to have.
It was because I had already beat it at this about the same time that you did. I maybe
Yeah.
beat it like a day or two behind you, which is funny because um usually you get a game started in before me because of my work schedule, and for once uh I started a game before you, a game that I love and I'm excited to talk about soon in a podcast, and you still managed to beat it before me.
A game called.
Chronos the New Dawn.
Oh,
Fucking can't wait. That shit is the shit. I
Yeah, that's
cannot
really
wait to talk
fun.
about it.
I really want to talk
Um,
about Tormented Souls too. Also, like one
we're
and
gonna have
two,
to. That's what I'm saying. We're gonna just have to get back on a regular
Dead
schedule
Space.
each week,
Yeah,
or every
we
other.
got other games we can talk about. Is what we're
Yeah.
saying.
But anyways, back to Silent Hill F. This
Yeah. What?
game is pretty fucking weird, the story wise, but
Yeah.
that's par for the course with Silent Hill. I gleaned from the story that not what's her name, Hinako,
Hinako.
uh
Yeah.
Hinako
Hinako.
was she was betrothed to be wedlocked to a man she didn't want to be submit to or was in love with, to pay off a gambling debtor or something for her
Is that
father. That's,
is that what it
yeah,
was? Yeah, I
and
think something
yeah,
like
and then
that.
she went nuts about it. Yeah, and that's why, because like the excuse me, what the at the end of it, the last boss you fight, which is essentially yourself,
Yeah,
is
it's like the version of her with the hairy arm that you end up fighting,
yes,
dude. That boss, I had to fight that boss on the hardest difficulty, and it was brutal
oh, I bet,
because well, I don't know. You don't have to fight that boss on the hardest difficulty. You can do a different ending. All because here's one thing I really love about this game. Every ending besides UFO, all four endings have different final bosses that you fight.
really.
Pretty much, yeah.
I've
You
only,
could make
like
an
I've
exception for one,
experienced
but I'm not going
one.
to get into it. But
I've seen the ones that you played. I've seen the ones that you played. Rather, should I say not seen, but listened to you play them. So I've listened to the story, but I didn't really watch what was going on, because
well,
you know
one of
how I
them
do.
was this
I'll listen to you at work.
big giant like blue fox. I think he was blue. I can't remember now. But he looked dope though. He looked dope. The giant fox. And then one of them was this fucker who threw arrows at me and shit. I can't remember what their names are and shit, because now it's like been a month now since I played. So
Yeah.
I
I
knew I'd
can't wait
forget
to get back
everything.
to it. But the
But
reason why that I put it down was because I didn't want to micromanage all the fucking different endings, because there's specific things that you have to do at specific
yeah,
moments,
you get
or in a specific order,
the
and
thing
that
for
it
the
could
endings
be,
is
yeah.
you got to get the sword, and then you got to like the sword can be what's the word to cleanse the sword is cleanse the word I'm thinking
Pure
of?
I think it was purify it.
Purify, yeah, I think that's it. You purify the sword, and that sets you down the path for ending 2 or 3, whichever
Yeah.
one. And then
Or
leaving
you
it,
have the alternative to not pick it up at all, which you
that's
don't
not
pick it
gonna.
up at all in the first
No, you don't
playthrough
want to do
anyway.
that though, because
Yeah.
you also get an ending for not purifying the sword. So you want the sword leads to at least 2 different endings.
Exactly. That way you
So
can strategic. See,
and
that's
then
the reason why I stopped playing the different endings for now, was because there's strategic points where you got to save it.
yeah,
And I kind of want for this game to have a strategy guide to read exactly where I need to save. And
Silent
I
Hill
just
F.
didn't feel like flip. Yeah, I didn't.
Oh,
I
it's got
was
a strategy
stream.
guide by now.
I was. Yeah, I know. Well, of course. But I'm
Yeah,
saying I was streaming it when I played it, and it's really hard to stream and monitor your chat and
that's
try to
why I
look at
hate
a
looking.
strategy guide
Yeah, I
all
hate looking at
on your
stuff.
cell phone.
Yeah,
Yeah, so do I. But
that's why
now
I
that
hate
I
having to
beat
look
it
shit up like
once,
that.
and I'm not probably going to stream it anymore, at least right now, I'll get around to doing it. But like I said, I have a few other games that I moved on to that I just got to knock off my list. But then I threw another one on there out of nowhere because I absolutely had to play it,
That's how we do.
and that's how we do. Now I got 3 or 4 games I'm playing at once. Two on my Nintendo and two uh on my PlayStation.
Hell
But
yeah.
anyway, so this game is very balls and bone Silent Hill, even though it's not in Silent Hill. The interactions with the characters are like very on par with like what you would like. Some of the characters seem very despondent when they're, or like near catatonic or whatever, when he's like, they're just like you know what I'm trying to say. It's like they're like weird, for
Yeah,
lack of a
yeah.
better term.
We
And I particularly like
don't say it.
I like I like the I want to call it a love triangle, but I like how one got one. All right, so I what I got from the whole story was that Shu and Hinako grew up as friends, but he had feelings for her, but she might have had them back towards him, but neither one of them spoke of it. But Rinko, was it Rinko?
Rinko.
Rinko was very, very much smitten with
Keep in mind, guys,
Shu and
Kenjira has not
jealous of
Kenjira has
Hinako.
not played all the way through on New Game Plus yet, so there's still stuff he doesn't know. I
Yeah.
played through it and got all endings, so I just wanted to throw that out there in case we didn't say that earlier.
Well,
All
at
right.
least that's from ending 1.
Yeah, exactly. That's another thing I was going to say that I like about this. This game, it doesn't just have a New Game Plus and it's like, oh, beat it again to get a different ending. No, there are things sprinkled throughout the game that aren't there normally on New Game Plus.
That would make it
like new
different.
notes and stuff to read that aren't
Yeah.
there normally. And I think even more so on New Game Plus Plus, there's even more stuff then after you do that. So
This
give
makes
you
me want to get back to it.
they give you a very big incentive to want to play it again and again and get all the endings and stuff. If you care about the story at all, yeah.
Yeah, and like I said,
And I
it's
think that's
not
really cool.
because I don't like the game or it is tedious trying to keep track of everything you have to do and exactly where to save it because in hindsight, if you would just play it from start to finish, you would have to do it about 5 times.
4
times.
I
Okay.
don't even know.
But if you save it just
yeah.
right, you can get all 4 of the endings off of one save file. Or at least 3 of the 4.
Well, you're pretty much right about that. Yeah, like if you have certain saves, they won't all the endings won't be on one single save file though, but you'll have all the endings unlocked though.
You can branch them out, you know what I'm saying? If you save it strategically. It's like with Silent Hill 2. Like you could go through the beginning of Silent Hill 2 and pick up like the tome in the graveyard and look and find all the UFO hot spots. And then all the other things you have to do, pick up the other tome or whatever you got to pick up. And then you could choose at a certain point, I want to do this, and then branch off of that one save file and then create new saves off of that to finish the game to get each of the endings. And then you can do the Maria ending if, the only thing that I missed on that was one file to where I had to replay the whole fucking game again, to get the platinum.
I remember that.
Yeah, dude.
That sucked.
And it sucked. But at that point, I was pretty much not speed running, but very fast running Silent Hill 2.
Yeah, chainsaw.
Because you can get through it really fast, especially with the screen aberration on. But with Silent Hill F, it's kind of structurally set up the same way. The only thing, though, that I didn't like about trying to micromanage that was making absolutely sure I didn't pick up any red capsules. Because when I play, I don't know, I know you're just like me. Whenever I fucking play a game and I see fucking a prompt that it's a pickup,
you're gonna be
I just automatically I hit that button to grab it. I don't even stop to look at it. I just grab it as I'm running by.
I accidentally grabbed a few red capsules a few times, and just to
and
play
you can
it safe,
pick them up, and you just can't use them.
Apparently, but I played it safe and reloaded my previous save anyways. Every time I did it, it only happened like 3 times, I think, so it wasn't that big of a deal. I didn't want to take the chance though.
So, what did you think about what do they call it? The Dark Shrine world.
Yeah, what did I think about that world as opposed to the regular world?
All those, because it seems like you have one part where you're set in the fictional town, that's like Silent Hill.
Yeah,
and then it's preceded by a Dark Shrine area each act. So you got 2 parts to each act, and then let me hear your thoughts about that and what happens to Hinako through the course of that journey with the fox mask.
So what do I think about it? I mean,
yes,
the Dark World place or whatever you want to call it. I mean, I like it.
Yeah,
I like the whole game, so I have nothing bad to say about any parts of the game, but there are some parts that I think I like less, and I think most of those parts are the Dark World parts. I think I definitely like the Light World, Real World parts better overall. But then she gets her badass fucking claw hand, and then it's like, oh, okay, well, maybe the Dark World sections are fucking badass.
I've seen a lot of people bitching about how weird that was, and I'm just like, it's like a dream. It's a dream state. Like I like it too.
I loved it. I thought it was.
I thought she was going to turn into like a werewolf or something.
I mean, she kind of did, but yeah, I thought it was badass and so cool. And I get that some diehard Silent Hill fans might not like it because of reasons, but you already know me. There's a lot of Silent Hills I've never played, so
Yeah.
I would love to play them, but they're not really available on modern consoles. So, and I don't have money to
Yeah.
get them on older consoles. But if they remastered Silent Hill 1, 2, and 3 right now, and or just port them to the PS5, I would play them in a heartbeat. Play them just like that.
I'm about to say a
All three of
statement
them.
that might be very controversial to a lot of Silent Hill fans, and this by no means is an indictment of my disdain, because I have none for the series. I love the games, like the old ones. Um, I don't think that Silent Hill 1 and 2 and like the original trilogy hold up as well as Resident Evil, the original trilogy.
Oh, really?
Because there's something a little bit different. It's not exactly tank controls.
So you're saying a
But it's
diehard Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3 old school player like myself who has never played Silent Hill 1, 2, and 3 I might not enjoy it as much as I think I would. You're trying to say?
yeah, you will, but
But not as much.
I don't think you would as much, because like
Damn.
it's all right. I want to try to explain it to where you could understand it. This isn't really technically tank controls. I mean, it kind of is, I mean, there's two different schemes you can set up for, like, you can like do like modern, you can do, especially with like they called it, it's like the remaster version of it, but it's not really like, they're not bad. I didn't mind the remasters, and that's the last way I played 2 and 3. But
I wish I would have played them when I had
the
the
only
chance.
way to play 1 is on the original Sony. So
PS3. If you have it on PS3, you can buy PS1
I guess
games.
the best way I could put this is like, I feel like these games are made to be played with the directional pad, just like the original Resident Evil.
Yeah.
And like the camera system, it's not like, because it's not fixed camera. It's the best way I can explain it is just tank controls with
I've seen the games we played a lot.
Yeah, you've seen it. So it's tank controls.
I just never played it myself.
It's like it's a form of tank controls with a camera that follows behind you, but moves in different angles and stuff.
Yeah, I think
and sometimes sets up where like, or it can be set in front of you, because sometimes it's behind you, sometimes it'll be in front of you, sometimes it'll just be over here, and it's a little bit different in that regard. But it's because it relies heavily on melee combat, so it's really wonky for that. Like it feels like jank and slow. So like it doesn't hold up. Yeah, it doesn't hold up like by today's standards. And so getting to my controversial statement, especially with Silent Hill 2 and with F, I think that Silent Hill F and Silent Hill 2 Remake are superior games than the original Silent Hill trilogy. And I know a lot of people are going,
folks. I didn't say it.
A lot of people are going to like shit on me for that, but hey, that's how I feel.
You know what?
I enjoy the remake, and I enjoy the Silent Hill F a lot more than I do but I love Silent Hill. I still love them.
I can't speak on that because I never played the originals.
Yeah,
but
and
I feel like what I can say is that I do think I would like Silent Hill 2 original more than remake if I went back and played it for the first time ever, because I've seen the game. So I can't say it now because I haven't played it, but if I get a chance sometime soon to play the original Silent Hill 2, I would bet you $1,000 I would actually take that bet that I would end up liking it more. And I'd be honest with you, like if I genuinely didn't like it as much, I would 100%. I'd be honest with you.
Yeah.
But
and like I said, I'm not saying I don't like the originals. I don't want people to misconstrue it. I love them. I adore them.
Yeah.
I don't think there's another game series except for Resident Evil can hold a candle to it, except for maybe Dead Space. Until we had the remake brought out, and I didn't want it. All right, so I didn't want the remake at first. I was like, why were we fucking with the damn near perfect game? Because Silent Hill 2 is probably one of the greatest psychological survival horror games of all time. It's probably like top fucking 5, top 4
I
even.
See it in a lot of top 5s.
But Bloober Team killed it. I
Bloober.
played it, and I don't think I ever want to play the original version ever again. That's my go-to now. I love
Damn.
it.
Well,
Great
don't go
fucking
around
game.
saying that to Konami.
Yeah,
When
people are gonna
if
fucking call me. Yeah, they're gonna
well,
call me a
no,
fake ass fucking
I
survival
just don't
horror
want
fan.
Konami to hear you, so that if Konami hears you, they're going to be like, yeah, a lot of people probably feel that way. We're not going to
So
remaster
fuck
Silent
it. We're
Hill
not
1 and
gonna
2 and 3.
remaster or bring
Yeah,
out.
they're going to go
Well, they
down the
already.
Capcom route.
They already remastered them for like the Xbox,
That's true, but
like in the
those don't
in
count.
the Xbox One days, and people shit all over it. And
We need
I
to
honestly, I don't fucking get why they shit on it. I don't get it.
apparently because like music was changed and stuff, and like I don't know.
But that's optional. You can choose to use the
Oh, can you
original
change it back?
fucking. You can, well, as far as I remember, you can use the original soundtrack and the
Oh, well
original
then there's
voice
no
track,
problem.
or the fucking the new redubs. You
Maybe a
don't
lot of
have
people just didn't know that at the time or something. I
no.
don't know.
It's obvious. It's in the fucking menu. It's
Oh,
just people. No, it's just because people. The internet
love to bitch.
sucks,
Yeah.
and they love to bitch. So
That's such
that's
a
that.
shame. Man, I so regret not getting that. If I can somehow still get it and play it on my PS5, I would love to do
Hmm.
that. I can play some PS3 games on PS5, so if that's one of
Yeah,
them,
maybe one day they might put it on there
is it not on there?
on
PS3?
PS3. I don't know,
I mean, I
or
know it is on.
PS4 or whatever.
It
I
is
don't
on PS.
know.
It is on PS3, but I don't know if it's on the PS3 store for PS5 though.
I think I said it was Xbox One. I think that came out during the Xbox 360 days, like at the end of it.
Yeah, no, I had a
Um,
chance to play it back in the day on
yeah,
PS3, and I
I
passed.
had it on my
Only,
Xbox when I
only
had
because
the
of how much
Series
shit I heard
X
over it.
S. Which I mean, I still have
Anyways,
my Xbox account, but anyway, so let's circle back to what we were getting into
yeah.
about this Dark Realm. I want to say something, a little tidbit of
Yeah, because
information for
I
you
mentioned
guys.
that I don't think I like those sections quite as much as the real world,
As the real
real
world,
world
yeah.
sections.
They could be very confusing,
Yeah,
but the puzzles were challenging and good.
puzzles in this game were great and hard.
And
Yes, I
the
loved them.
combat could be very brutal because it was like a series of arena battles after another. So
Yeah, it was mostly towards the end of the game when they throw just waves of enemies at you. It's like, what are you guys
yeah.
fucking doing? This isn't fun. Come on,
Well,
like,
I didn't get to play it on a harder mode than you did,
yeah,
so
especially on a harder mode. It's like, Jesus
yeah.
Christ, what are you guys doing? So
I
many
don't know
enemies.
how you live for playing games on the hardest difficulty.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
playing
like
back and doing
I
the
don't have
first.
enough hair to pull out to play that kind of shit.
I still got some left.
But I wanted to give my thoughts on it.
All right.
I found it very unsettling because, especially that first time you enter into it when you first meet Fox Mask, and it's got like all the writings on the rocks, and you first see those fucking demonic creatures stomping around out there over the bridges and shit. I found the whole area unsettling because I don't want to say that I have a fear of the color red, which is I looked up the term for that, but I can't remember what it is. It's something
Red and blue
phobia.
are my two favorite colors, man. What are you
I
doing?
literally have like
Ingrid?
red lighting unsettles me. I don't like
I
red
think
lighting
I think horror games use red lighting, like light.
because it's ominous.
Yeah,
It
as a way
like
to
if
put
I
fear.
die, if I was to like be on my deathbed and the room was like fucking red, I
That's
probably
scary.
wouldn't experience a good death.
Yeah,
Let's put it that way. Like so, I'm sitting here like, oh man, this place is fucking. It's all red lit, like it's red tones. It just sucks because it's ominous and it gives it an eerie vibe, which I like that. But like, it can instill fear in people who don't like red lights. And I fall in the camp of people that, like, if you have like a red, like I have like a little light that I put on so I can see late at night when I'm playing games, and you can switch it between different colors. And I put it on a red light one night, and I'm like, oh, I can't sit in this light, just to see how it felt. And I was like, yeah, I still have that innate dislike and like unsettling feeling from red lighting. I don't know where it comes from, but it's just a little fun fact. But I like that area. It was challenging, it was ominous, but I think it drug on, and
yeah.
I found
I'm
myself
sorry.
being a little bit more excited for playing the real world areas myself, with the fog and all the pretty pink flowers and shit. So
Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. I just started tearing up for a minute. I'm sorry. I apologize.
you're good. You all right?
Yeah. Um.
Did you have a reaction to the red lighting too?
No, no. I was just thinking of some. I was just thinking of my mom. Um, so I teared up for a minute. I'm sorry about that.
It's all good. It's all good, man. You know, it's fresh.
Yeah. I just remembered. I
Take your
just,
time, man.
I just remembered. I don't know. I'm just thinking about. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Just give me a second.
Yeah, sure. Take your time.
I just keep.
We're gonna take a
It just made me.
we'll take a breather and then we'll get back to the show. Um,
Sorry about that, though.
you're good.
Oh God, I did not expect
So
that to happen.
we just wanted to put out this show about Silent Hill F. It was a really good game.
Yeah.
We wanted to do it around October for Halloween. Speaking of Halloween, I still haven't even taken down my Halloween decorations. They're still up. Uh, and
That'd be good.
I didn't even show the audience. I went as far as to get the steel book for Silent Hill F. I like it.
Oh shit.
Yes. I don't know if you've ever really seen it. Well, I
No.
think I sent you pictures.
Can you
I
open
don't
it
think
up?
you've ever. Yeah, I don't think you've
Oh shit.
actually. I don't think you've actually seen like
No.
the whole thing like in motion.
That's really cool.
So
That looks
yeah.
so good.
So yeah, I really was. You know what made me really want to play this game? It
The
was
red.
because it was well, n- the old color red. It's not a fear. It's more of an unsettling feeling. Um,
Exactly. And it's beautiful in this game for the most
uh,
part.
it was the fact that it was set in Japan,
Uh,
and I was like, it's something fresh and new, and I like that. Uh,
understandable.
some games don't pull off the fresh and new too
Yeah.
well. I think that this one did.
I do too. Yeah. It was really good. I like a lot about this game. I like the atmosphere, the vibe of the game, It's just such a beautiful game. I love, just running around whatever the place is called. Shibuya.
As Biguoka.
Yeah, whatever it's called. Running around there was great. Just finding stuff, looking for secrets, fighting enemies, great. Uh, the Dark World, like I said earlier, I don't. Most of the Dark World, most time you spent in the Dark World, I don't like quite as much. I still like it,
Yeah.
but I think later in the Dark World is when I started like it was growing on me more. When you got Wolf Arm and there were more ways to or you had a more powerful way of fighting. Then I started really getting into that, and that was cool. The combat of the game is something that I like, but I feel like it's not the best, and it's definitely jank. Not the strongest thing. When someone's making an argument of this game, I'd be surprised if they said their combat is the best thing about this game.
Hmm.
For me, it's pretty much the opposite. I do like it, but I don't know, it's just not the best. It's not the worst, not even close, but it's not the best. It was fun, but I don't think I could like me going back and playing this game again in the future now, it's going to be like a once every 2 or 3 years type of thing because it's like I don't want to come because the combat it doesn't have the combat to make me want to go back to it once a year, or once every 6 months like I do with Resident Evil games. I'll go back once every like 3 months on those games because the combat is so much fun in those games. But the combat in this game was
So
passable.
did you pick up on the dynamic of what that story was trying to tell through the in the Dark World sections?
I mean,
So you know who the Fox Mask was, right?
yeah, kinda.
It was the rich guy, the
Yeah.
rich man, the man that was owed the debt, the rich man that was owed the debt by her father.
Oh, okay.
It was his son that she
Yeah,
was to
and she was
marry.
to marry him. Yeah,
Yeah, and I really thought it was crazy that like a portion of her was wanting to submit to please her family, and that
yeah.
was
So
what
she loves her
the whole thing
family.
was. It was a whole fighting inner turmoil. It was the inner turmoil, which is why
Yeah.
she was fighting with herself. Part of her was wanting, so the part that was her submitting to him as he cut off her arm and stapled the mask to her face, then would fight with her, and then when they merged at the penultimate and then the crescendo of the game, it was her fighting with herself, and her desire to want to rebel and not be the proper lady, because she was a very tomboyish kind of a character. And that's where a lot of, like, I think the chitter chatter on the internet came in play. You just got to look past that nonsense and realize this is a really good, well told story about, like, not, I don't want to say mental illness, even though I got the mental illness ending, but inner turmoil with somebody trying to grasp with what their identity is. And I thought that was a great story.
Yeah.
So, um, I don't know. There's really not too much more I can say about Silent Hill F, because I haven't played all the endings. So
Yeah, that's
you're more
true.
the
Well,
expert.
I mean, I said earlier they give you stuff to read, and they sprinkle a few extra things in, and then there's obviously different endings. But one of the endings, you're fighting the fox dude. He transforms into a big fox. I can't remember what color. I thought it was like darker blue, but I can't remember. Or red, or I think it might have been a reddish, or like purplish color. Actually, I don't remember.
Yeah.
We'll have to look it up. But that was a crazy boss fight. And then after that ending, Shu comes there, and they do a bro hug or a bro, they dap up Shu and Fox guy, and it's like, oh, okay, you guys are cool now, wonderful. It's kind of weird, but
I like
uh,
some of the
the other ending,
brutal deaths.
what's that?
I like some of the brutal deaths. Like, they were very disturbing. Like,
Oh yeah,
that when she killed her friends, like in the dark world, she set one of
oh
them on
yeah,
fire. That was brutal.
yeah.
And then another one was,
Leaving her in the dark, all on her own,
yeah, the other
letting
one
her
was leaving
starve
her
to death, I guess.
leaving her in the dark. I think she just went mad and probably died of fright or something. I don't know, but that was pretty brutal. And she was becoming very like cold and, like,
Well, that
I
was
don't
the
know.
other version
Yeah, the other version. Well, like,
the other
that's
girl.
going back to what I was saying a little bit ago. She was like I think part of her wanted to, like, appease her family. So she, like, that's like, she was, I feel like there was an inner turmoil there where she was wrestling with herself. Like, do I want to really go through with this marriage and appease my family, or, and then the real Rinko, who's like, no, I'm this independent, strong, tomboyish character that doesn't want to do what my mommy and daddy tells me.
Yeah.
So, and I really like that aspect. And I
One
kind of,
one of the other
I wondered. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say one of the other endings is where it has to do with Junko, and you have to fight her as or some transformation of her as the final boss. I think it might be
Yeah, I never really understood what happened to Junko. If she, like, died or was like a spirit,
what,
or
like on the first playthrough,
like
you mean?
yeah, like, it
Yeah,
really,
that's why you need to get multiple endings so you can see
yeah.
like it. But yeah, it's I don't know. I just love that there was multiple bosses with multiple endings with multiple stories, even like sprinkled throughout the game on New Game Plus and New Game Plus Plus. It was really cool, and of course the UFO ending. That one, it was really funny. It was I don't know if I like it better than the UFO ending from Silent Hill 2 remake, because that's classic, and
Yeah.
the little twist they put on it by making it old James.
It was it old James?
Yeah, the
Yeah, it
PS1
was. It
PS1
was.
James, wasn't it?
Now that was a little bit different from the original.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's great. It's just a
Yeah, the
little twist on
original
it.
was Harry Mason,
Yeah,
from what I remember, but it's been a long time since I played it. Um, yeah, I definitely can't. I will get back to this game. It's just, it's not, it's so tedious and brutal with that combination that makes me want to space out my playthroughs. So I get back to it when I feel like there will come a point where I'm going to be like, oh, I really want to get back to this. Let's do this run. Then we'll do this run.
Of course. You know what?
I just don't want to, I don't want to fuck something up and then have to do like 3 complete different runs. Cause it's not a very long game.
It's not very hard to, it's pretty hard to fuck it up. Like it's easy.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. It's not hard.
Alright, sweet. It's not a very long game.
But after you look it up and you know where you have to save it, you'll be good, pretty much. And then there's one extra puzzle you have to do to get the sword purified. So you got to make a save point right before purifying the sword so that you can reload it and have it still be unpurified. You know, but yeah, there's back to talking about the gameplay itself, like in the combat. There's something we haven't brought up yet, and that is something that definitely makes the combat much more manageable and actually makes it fun in certain ways, and that's the upgrades and the omomoris that you get throughout the game.
Yes.
The omomori, isn't that what it's called? Omomoris? That
yes.
Where originally you can only equip
there is upgrades. I misspoke way earlier. I couldn't think of was there an upgrade system?
Oh yeah, no, there's upgrades. I didn't hear you say that. Otherwise, I would have corrected
They're like little wooden charms.
Yeah,
that
plus you
give
can upgrade
you boosts,
your
and certain powers.
You can upgrade your health,
you upgrade your health, your sanity, and your something else. I don't know what they call it. I think it's stamina.
Stamina, yeah.
Yeah.
Which are all very important.
Moreover than that, you can upgrade like your damage you do with certain omomori.
Yeah,
right?
That's what I was about to say. You can have. Let's pretend everything's maxed out, like it is on my file, and I have found all 50. I think it's 50 or 46 or something, 47 omomoris. There's a bunch. I have all of them. Let's pretend you have all of them, and you're completely maxed out, which means you can equip 5 of them. There are so many different cool combinations you can do to make yourself super OP, or depending on your playstyle. Like there's a combination you can put on to where like to make yourself like a glass cannon where you'll die in one hit or something like that, but you'll be so insanely powerful though. I don't remember which ones you can use to get that, but there's the one where it automatically performs the counter for you. There's the one that if you're using a high durability weapons are stronger. But if it breaks down to a medium or a low, then it's not stronger anymore. So I like that one a lot because, just keep your weapons
at the moment of my playthrough
into high durability and they'll be good. You'll be stronger.
Moment of my playthrough, my favorite omomori is the ability to be able to pull off a perfect dodge much easier.
I was going to say I liked using that one a lot too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's also the one where I forget, man. See, if we would have done this video when we planned on doing it last month, it would have been fresh.
It would have been fresh on your mind.
But now it's been over a month, and it's I can't remember everything. But there was an ability, I'm pretty sure, to where it's the auto counter one, the dodge, the I don't remember. There's a bunch of good ones though. Or if you're looking for a more defensive build, I remember there was a turtle omomori that protects you in some way. Big time good defense and stuff, and combine that with one of the healing omomoris. And then there's just standard ones that are just increase your max health even more. And then there's one where it's all 3: max health, max stamina, and max whatever sanity.
Oh, cool.
So there's a bunch. There's a bunch of stuff to mess around with. And, since you can equip 5, you have 50 of them, you can really, mess around. And the level of what's the word I'm looking for? The level of customization, I think.
Customization and loadouts?
The level of customization. That's what the word I was trying to think of. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
The level of customization is really cool because, it's fun messing with the omomoris and, putting these 3 on that you've never used with these 2 and see how it works. And you might have a few things on that raise your attack, but then also have a few things on that are good for defense. So you're kind of in the middle ground, pretty good offensively and defensively. Or you might want to just go all glass cannon, like I said earlier, because I think there is one where you die in one hit or whatever, but you become insanely strong. So you're taking a big risk there, obviously, but you're insanely strong. So it's there's multiple different ways to play once you have them all, and it's really cool. That was my favorite part of the game, honestly. Were the omomoris. They were really fun to collect and to try them out. and just the upgrading in general, I thought was great in the game. It
Very
definitely
good. Yes.
shined a light on an okay combat system. Like it's not bad, but it's not great
I
either.
thought that one of the shining elements of Silent Hill F was like and you really didn't have this like too much in the original, like to an extent, but not so much. But like there really was, you had limited resource management, like
Oh, and
to a
in
degree.
Silent Hill F,
Absolutely, yeah. You couldn't
yeah,
carry like a, you couldn't
I
carry a
usually just
whole. You had sometimes you had to choose what you were going to use or throw away to make
yeah,
room for
yeah,
some
for
other
sure,
items,
for sure.
or
I didn't
or
think it
not
was so
throw
big of a
away,
deal
but
though.
what you would sacrifice at the uh little shrine boxes,
Yeah,
whatever they called them.
emu or I don't know. I don't know. Most of the time, if I had too much stuff, I would just sell off stuff like chocolate, the higasaki, whatever
Yeah,
it's
well, that's what
called.
were you. Yeah, you. That's what I'm saying. You sacrifice it for faith or something like that, because the
I think it
currency
is
in this
faith.
game is
Yeah,
faith. Yeah.
faith. Yeah,
So
just to get more of
or
that, so I can get more upgrades and shit. Because
yeah,
and to keep my sanity up, because on normal and hard, you don't get your sanity back for free. Only on easy do you get your
yeah.
sanity back.
I haven't got to experience that, so I know it gets tougher.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Well, anyway,
It was a fun game though. It was a fun game.
yeah,
I
it was
I,
a
I
really good
thoroughly
game.
enjoyed it. If it
I
was,
like I said, I love Silent Hill. Probably my second favorite franchise behind Resident Evil.
that.
Uh, and my third is definitely Dead Space. Um, and I
What's your
I
favorite?
don't have a bad thing to say about this game at all.
Oh really?
Like people, yeah,
Wow.
no, not really. I didn't have a problem with the combat's brutal, but you know what? Like any other game, if you fucking practice enough, you get good at it.
Yeah,
Eventually, you just got to play it. You got to have patience.
you do
So
have to have patience in this game. You can't just go
yeah,
all
yeah,
running in,
you're
slashing
not
like crazy.
Leon. There ain't
You
no
gotta
fucking
take your
roundhouses.
time, feel the enemy out or enemies.
Yeah, you're playing as a frail little girl, not Leon,
Yeah, but yeah.
who's who's kind of a badass.
Who? Oh, the little. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
Hinako's a
That
badass.
part near
She
the
ends
end
up
when
being a
she starts
badass.
going all off on fuck you guys, or like she has that attitude towards the end when you're going through fighting all the monsters. She's a badass there,
Yeah.
big time.
Which turned out to be like in the ending I had. She turned out to be fighting with the police, I guess, or something, or they were coming for her.
Oh
So
yeah, that's the first
yeah,
ending. Yeah,
that was
yep.
definitely nuts. Um, ain't too much more I can say about this game. So I just want to go ahead and take the opportunity to tell everybody that if you haven't played this game or if you were on the fence about it, and I'm pretty sure there's very few of you who have played it yet. It is definitely worth getting.
Yeah,
I'm sure it'll be on sale come, holiday season. You could probably get it
yeah,
for
yeah.
maybe 20% off. I would grab
If
it.
you're just like a casual survival horror player and you're on the fence about the game, there's no guns in this game. It's
Yeah,
just
it's all
melee,
melee.
crowbars and shit and bats. Uh, it's a little janky, but it's fun. And if you pick anything other than easy, it's going to be a little hard too. So
No,
I
it's
remember
brutal.
watching I remember watching Bakba's uh, review of it, and he even said maybe you should play your first playthrough on easy, and he almost never says shit like that.
And
So
that's exactly what I did too. I think
I put it on hard or whatever it
I
was,
know,
but
but yeah, you did, and you're like, I should have put this on easy for like the first hour or
no,
two,
it was fun
and I'm
though.
just like,
It was brutal doing the first playthrough on whatever the difficulty was called. I think it was called hard mode, which would actually be normal mode.
yeah,
It was fun, but yeah, it was rough in some areas, especially towards the end. But yeah, if you're on the fence about it and you're just a casual gamer, survival horror gamer, whatever, like you don't play all the newest survival horror games, but you do sometimes, like, and you're on the fence about this one, I would say go for it. It's really good,
yeah,
and especially go for it if it goes on sale. Then definitely get it, give it a chance. Like
absolutely.
um, like honestly, for me this year, it might have won Game of the Year for me personally this year.
Wow.
If Expedition 33, Claire Obscura Expedition 33, if that game didn't exist, Silent Hill
Is
F
that game
might.
even on the running? Didn't you say something about it not being in the running for
Well, that
game
was
of the
for
year? Or
one group of people or one company.
okay,
I don't know. I think on
yeah.
the
So
actual game of the year, it's going to be there.
the one that matters.
The
Yeah.
one that matters. Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
Um,
This new game, Chronos, is also up there on my list, and then there's also Tormented
yeah,
Souls
we
2,
will get into. I can't wait to talk about that one. That is
and there's also
probably my game.
Blueprints.
Probably is my game of the year. Chronos: The New Dawn is definitely
Those,
probably my game of the year.
those there are a lot.
I
This year was a great year in
I
games,
got a
dude.
lot of good things to say about that when we get to it,
Claire,
and I can't
Claire
wait.
Expedition 33, Silent Hill F, Blueprints, which I know you didn't play, but it's really good. Deltarune
Yeah.
Chapter 3 and 4, I know you didn't play that, really good. We got a Final Fantasy Tactics remaster, but that doesn't count for Game of the Year because that's not a game from this year. It's a
Yeah.
remaster of a game from a long time ago. Chronos, Tormented Souls 2, we had so many good games this year.
Yep.
There was also Silk Song, which I didn't even play. Hollow Knight Silk Song, that's going to be a runner for game of the year. So is Death Stranding 2, I believe. And you
Hmm.
and I didn't even play those games. So this year was crazy good year in games this year.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Well, it's only going to get crazier because as it stands right now, Master Chief is coming to Xbox.
on
I'm
the
sorry,
PlayStation.
PlayStation.
Yeah,
Master
I'll be
Chief is
buying
leaving
that day
Xbox.
one.
Yeah, I will be buying it day one too
When is
because
that?
we're gonna
That's
have to play
next
it
year, though,
together.
right?
I think it comes out around a little after Silent or Resident Evil 9 comes out.
Oh, so that's not too
I
far
think
off.
it comes out. I think in either. I don't know for sure, but I'm estimating. I think it comes out around spring,
Oh, okay,
maybe early summer, maybe
that's gonna
before.
be fun.
It could be before. I don't remember when I don't think it has a set date, but I have a feeling like it's done and ready to go, and I think it's going to come out probably in the first quarter for
Yeah,
sure.
maybe.
So anyway, can't wait to get to the next couple episodes, guys. We will be having Tormented Souls and um Chronos: The New Dawn in no particular order because I still have to finish Tormented Souls 2. And I'm close to finishing Chronos: The New Dawn, so we might be doing that one next. And Dead Space
Dead
on the
Space.
upcoming
Yeah, I'm in the middle of
podcast.
doing a replay of it.
The fucking GOAT, baby. One of my favorite games of all time. Anyway, let's get a ranking for Silent Hill F for the
What would
listeners.
I give it?
What would you give it? Give us a Collin ranking.
I think I think I already did give it a ranking a while back, but I can't remember what I said. But just based off of
So let's
everything, what
give
I
it a
remember,
let's give it a refresh ranking, like
refresh
having
ranking. All right.
played it,
I
yeah,
mean,
and with fresh eyes, looking back on it.
8.5 in that range somewhere. I feel like is what I would give it. Like I really like it, but I think probably 8.5. It's a really good game.
Fair enough,
Yeah.
and I like that. I
Okay.
like that.
You look
I
like
like
you're
that a
angry
lot.
with me.
No, not at all, because I also give it about an 8.
Oh,
I think
really?
it's a damn. I think it's a damn good. Yeah, surprise, surprise. Like I said, I think these games hold up way better than the originals, and I think that it's a fantastic game. It's very fucking hard.
Yeah.
There's a learning curve to the combat, and I still get my ass kicked, even after a full playthrough towards the end.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
That final boss, I can see where it's going to be very brutal. At least the one I fought on a harder difficulty, and I'm not going to lie to you, I'm not prepared. I might have to play through one more run on easy just to get knock the rust off because I've been playing other shit since then. I give it a solid 8. Yeah, for sure. It's a
Yeah,
solid
I
8.
actually changed my mind. I'm dropping it down to an 8 as well. And
An 8,
there's a reason for that, but I'm not going to say
eight's
right
all
now.
around.
Yeah, I think that's what I gave it before, was just a
Are
flat
you
solid.
withholding because you don't want to spoil?
Huh?
Because are you withholding because you don't want to spoil something for me?
No,
Okay.
I'm talking about spoiling something for the show.
Oh,
A future ranking of a future game we're going to be doing.
I got you. Well, then we'll hold that thought.
Because the game we'd be reviewing, I don't want it. Yeah, anyways.
Okay.
Anyway.
So,
So 8 out of 10, which to
8 out
me,
of 10 for me.
some people might look at 8 and think like, oh, so it's average. No, for me, a
No,
6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 would be like
way
average.
above average.
Yeah, 7 out of
for
10
you.
would be good. 8 out of 10 would be great. 9 out of 10 would be amazing, and 10 out of 10 is a masterpiece. That's how I look at it as. So if I give something an 8, I think it's great. 8 is great. There you go.
Well, hell, I love every horror game I play. I give them all 8s, 9s, and 10s.
Yeah, a lot of times. Yeah, a lot of times I do give a lot of games from the 7 to 9 range. It's because like I'm not going to be reviewing a game that I don't like. So usually you're going to see me giving games 7, 8, 9, 10 because most of the time we're talking about good games, not dog shit games.
Yeah,
but whatever.
Anyways, guys,
like if I was going to review Ebola 3 right now, I would give that. Yeah, I guess I'd want to say 2, but I guess I'll give it a 3 just because it has 3 in its title. So, but no, I'd give it a 2.
Right,
it's bad.
That's I bet.
Dog shit game.
Anyway, guys, glad to be back. Sorry about the delay.
Feels good to be back.
Yeah, feels good to be back. A lot of exciting stuff coming up. Especially Resident Evil 9 Requiem.
Hell yeah.
The biggest of the fucking biggest of the fucking biggest.
It's going to be so crazy
to come. So we'll definitely be doing a podcast like right when that comes out.
Yeah.
After we've played through it. So
excited.
We appreciate you hanging out with us. And we will catch you next time. This has been our Silent Hill F discussion. Thank you for hanging out with us. I'm Kenjira80, and this is my friend Collin 255. You guys know our socials. You guys know our socials, and you know to find us on Twitch. And you can check this podcast out on Spotify and YouTube.
Oh, wait, it's Collin 255 on. It's Collin BFG 255
on Twitch. Yes,
on Twitch. Yeah,
please
Collin
give us
everywhere else
a little bit of love by leaving a comment.
Please do.
If you like what you listen to, leave us a like. And maybe like a little I don't know if we have a subscription service or whatever, how that works, but at least follow us if you like what we do, and it helps with it incentivizes us to continue to do this. So like I said, I know we have been away for a long time. We've had some trials and tribulations for half of us, and I think that the future is looking a little bit better now for us. So at least I hope it is.
Yes, sir.
And I will keep you in my thoughts. And we want to dedicate this show. Both of us want to dedicate the show to Cheryl.
Thanks so much, man. I really appreciate that. Yeah, rest in peace, Mom.
Rest in peace, Mom. All right, guys. We love you. See you next time. Peace.
Biohazard Bros Podcast.